Today we are gonna get to the peak of a hill in the only tropical fjord in the world. But to get to the peak, we still need to move our home to another anchorage and hike 1,500 meters uphill. We are also gonna sail and say some goodbyes to people we are gonna miss a lot. Before we tell more about it, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Roberta.
And I'm Duca.
And after 2 years bringing this sailboat that was neglected for over 22 years back to life, it's finally time to start exploring.
So don't forget to subscribe and to join us every Sunday for a new episode.
The Brazilian coast has more than 7,000 kilometers, and by now we already sailed more than 1,200 kilometers of this beautiful country. Right now we are in the area of Ilha Grande. We started the day in Paraty-Mirim, and as soon as the sun rose, we moved anchorage to Saco do Mamanguá.
Good morning! That's just so beautiful. Someone is enjoying the sunrise. We woke up really early today because we have a long trek ahead.
It's a really nice day, and we are gonna go for a hike. It's our first time here in Saco do Mamanguá, but actually this boat has been here in the past. The former owner has a really good friend that has a house here, and he said to us that we shouldn't skip this place because it's a really cool place. I think he was right. Fjords are huge rocky valleys floated by the sea, and this one is the only one in Brazil. This region is considered a tropical place, and in this way this fjord has become the only tropical fjord in the whole world. Are you ready to see this from the top? So let's go for a hike. Ready to go! Go!
You is strong.
Dog power.
Are you guys ready for the trek? Ready? We're gonna see how hard is the trek is by the color of the shoes. Let's see before and after. Good. Smart. Not so smart. Pretty smart.
Kiwi's shoes before the trail is already
dirt. Let's go.
around 1 mile actually.
Easy peasy.
Let's go.
Let's go, just we.
We already did 1/15 of the trek. Keep moving.
This has said that he's gonna film me, so when I fall, he's gonna be filming. Still going.
Yeah.
Tired?
Yeah.
So we need to go up that hill.
Yeah. But I'm going slowly. Woo! There was a snake on the way, glad we brought Kiwi.
So then just had his first Brazilian experience. What did you meet on the trek then?
What I would call a very giant green snake.
Kiwi just put the snake away. Point for him.
I see the snake running here.
If we step on the snake.
Running, no, because
You saw the trail.
they don't have legs. They fall in the floor.
The hike's so dry that we are with the... Can you see? It's
White.
still good. It's still white. We have clean shoes. He's already nice tree we have here.
Come on.
Officially tired.
I guess we are arriving. Let's see.
I'm pretty tired, but we made it.
Almost there.
I can feel that we hike this high. I'm feeling pretty
I think you should
tired.
go higher. winter time because the view is way too beautiful.
Here we go.
So this view is really beautiful, but it's time to go back to Odd because there's a little bit of wind.
We see you at Odd.
See you at Odd. I'm not a good time traveler machine. Yeah, I try to go back to the boat. I think I traveled to a wrong time. That's lunchtime. Fish, food. So back to the boat now then. I think now we did it right. Yeah, the time machine is working out. That's pretty awesome.
And we are sailing.
When you go from one point to another and it's downwind, you just open the sail and you don't need to think too much. Here's like taking all the time. Let's do this! One more, another 10 and we're on our destination.
We are going right on the corner there to visit a couple that follows our channel, and they invited us to go there, so that's where we are going. It's amazing the nice people we are meeting having our YouTube channel. We are having great days with one of our patrons aboard with us. And the other day we met this couple, Guilherme and Larissa, and their daughter Marina, that have been following our journey. We spent the whole evening talking. We took a hot shower, got some water for the boat, and after this great time, we decided to go back to Paraty-Mirim to sleep there and to head to Ilha Grande on the next day. Here we go again. It seems that we are gonna have some wind to go to Ilha Grande because it's almost time for them to go back to the US, and we need to get him to a place for him to get an Uber to go to the airport.
He also needs to proper sail. Today's gonna be a proper sail, so let's move before the wind dies.
So the engine is on just in case, because we don't know how the wind's gonna behave between the mountains. It's all good, we're sailing. Almost 15 knots of wind. The wind just died.
It's gonna come back. We're just getting away from land, and then we just like, if it takes 10 hours, you're gonna take 10 hours. That's just the way it is. Then, sorry for that. If it takes 10 hours, it's gonna take 10 hours.
Why would you be sorry about, oh no, we have to sail for 10 hours?
I mean, if you need to like drift for 10 hours, sometimes it can get a little bit boring. But
Sorry
it's
not
good.
having internet for like 3 days already.
That's a bigger issue.
Yeah, then it's not homesick. He's internet sick right
I'm
now.
going through withdrawals.
And he's like Apple Watch sick. He lost his Apple Watch to the ocean, yes. So he's like,
He's detoxing from the information.
I think it's a good thing. He's gonna lose it up and like not see the time that often. It's good. Something.
It's not the times, like all the social media and his wife and everything.
Sorry for his wife. Sorry.
Going through withdrawal jitters. Well, must have social media. Why is it not working?
transformation! That was so scary. To land a drone for the first time on a boat. That's pretty good. The wind was really strong.
The airplane's going, so right in time.
And Robert is happier now that we didn't lose the drone.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna try to upload the video because we have internet in this area. It seems that we are gonna have enough internet to upload the video. Hope it works.
Sailing.
For real now.
Woohoo! Now we can go inside the bay. I think we have enough depth here, but just as a guarantee, 2.7 meters is a lot, so now we have 1 meter. We can go anywhere now. I think our friends are somewhere right there.
New Anchorage, we have never been here before.
Yeah, exciting.
We're parked in Paradise, so just got done with my last shower on the boat. Nice outside shower in the winter. Cold, but pretty awesome. So I went for a swim, cleaned the bottom of the boat, packed up all my clothes, and Duca and Roberta are still editing.
Here we are. It's kind of raining outside. Dennis having some caipirinha that he made by himself.
it's water? Yes.
While I'm still working on the subtitles, Duke is posting the video for patrons.
Yes.
So I'm cooking our famous dish, the same as always. It's the chicken with onions and potatoes and garlic. And this time I put some cachaça.
Nice.
And Gabi and Jessa are coming as well. Gabi is frying some fish first. They arrived, so we have fish and corn cream. Time to inaugurate the water collector.
That's the water maker. So it's raining, and I'm hoping we're gonna get a little bit of water at least. We'll see.
It's the first time installing this.
And as we are wet, we're gonna make the cockpit dry again.
Back to work, editing day. Now we have enough rain to collect. Another special food from the house coming. It's sausage with some red wine. And after that, we are gonna go to Chicama. Also, eat a little bit more. Today was an ordinary day for us. We do love meeting people, and after working a little bit, we spent the rest of the day with our friends. We ended up on another friend's boat, having a great night and eating some paella with some squids we fished months ago.
Depois de 5 meses, aí nós estamos desfrutando dessa beleza.
Muito obrigado, Fernando. Muito obrigado. Se desse mal, foi embora. Good morning. Good morning, then. Time to start moving because we need to move Anchorage again. The reason for that is because unfortunately Dan is leaving us today, so we need to take him to his Uber driver, and that's across the bay.
It's been a great
It's
time.
been like almost a year here already.
I know, right?
It's been like 9 days, but feels like much more than 9 days. Yeah, so boat time is completely different than regular time. You just time flies by, but at the same time feels like 1 day is like a week.
Yeah. But
Now-
in a good way.
But now we need to raise the anchor because otherwise we might be late. Someone wants to leave us now. So tell me the truth. How was the 10 days in the boat?
I really enjoyed hanging out. In the Duca scale, it was 1 out of 10.
That's awesome.
So
By the way, just so you understand the joke, when you post a video on YouTube, you have the analytics for the video, and it shows how your video is doing compared to the last 10 videos. And 1 out of 10 means that it's the best video out of 10. And while in the US they say 10 out of 10 as the best, but for us 1 out of 10, 10 out of 10 is just like, oh man, I did a bad video this week. So 1 out of 10 is much better.
Yes, it was a great time.
Yeah, thanks so much for taking the time and coming. It was just awesome. We need to get moving.
Ben got the perfect gift for his wife.
Yeah, the first place he swam in Brazil was a place that has a lot of sharks.
I have a question for you guys. Are you sponsored by Chicana?
Why?
You are wearing the t-shirt
Oh.
and he's wearing the...
Thanks for the gift. Chicana just gave us gifts. It was just like a gift night this week.
Good
Yes.
free advertising, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
And good to have friends that give you like nice gifts. I love the t-shirt, by the way.
The quality is good.
Quality is really good. We need to make some good ones like this one.
Yeah. We have great news.
Yeah, to celebrate 5 years of posting every single week on YouTube, it's a long time. Yeah, we decided to have a new design of t-shirts, but instead of selling online as we always do, this time we produced some to bring in person and to meet the person that buys. And the reason for that is because we're gonna be at
Anápolis Boat Show.
yeah, we're gonna have this specifically t-shirt to sell on Anápolis. We have, I think, 100 t-shirts, that's all. And maybe one day we're gonna also sell online, but for now, these ones, because we wanted to guarantee the quality of the t-shirt, we chose the producer, you got it. We're not gonna spoil you. It's gonna be a surprise. It's a really, really cool, different design. I think it's gonna be just awesome. I'm gonna...
Lucas made.
Yeah, I want to have like 10 just for myself, so we're gonna have like 90 for sale. Yeah. But let's go back to the episode. By the way, in Anápolis, there's gonna be again a YouTube sailing channel booth, and that means that for 1 hour every single day of the boat show, we're gonna be there, hanging out and waiting for you guys to say hello.
Can't wait to see you there.
See you guys there. This is a really unique situation for cruisers, at least in Brazil. I've never seen that before. This is a marina right here, and this is a shopping mall. I mean, a full-size shopping mall with cinema, theater, with supermarkets, with restaurants, stores, and they allowed you to park your sailboat right on the mall for 2 hours for free. The reason why Odd's not here is because we don't know if we're gonna stay only 2 hours. We have a lot of things to do around here. We need to buy food, we need to get then his taxi, and we decide not to park Odd here. So Frederico is here, but Odd is right behind that, you know, the dock, and that's pretty cool because for cruisers to buy food when you have no car, sometimes it's really hard. You go really far, you need to get a taxi, and here the supermarket is like right inside here. That's so awesome. Sometimes they show up.
Here, Rafa and Aline.
Yeah, just run into them in the shopping mall. That's pretty cool. Let's
Yeah,
go.
and then it's going. Oh, I'm gonna miss you.
Then, thanks everything.
Fair winds and following seas.
Thanks so much. That's it. We lost a crew member. That was awesome. Yeah, then thanks so much. We really, really appreciate the time. We really appreciate you scrubbing the bottom of the boat. Yes, that's awesome. No, I mean just the friendship and spending 10 days in a boat with 2 strangers. You know, it's not necessarily the easiest thing, but thanks. We hope you enjoy it. Let's keep moving. Let's go to the supermarket. Back to the boat.
Well, we didn't film anything yesterday while coming from the shopping mall to the Anchorage we are.
Yeah, we hate to arrive in a new Anchorage that we've never been before and with a tricky entry because it's really, you know, narrow. During the night we cannot see anything. We just kind of need to rely a little bit on the chart, and that's terrible. But there is one good thing on that, is the surprise when you wake up, because we're gonna go out of the boat and we never seen before here, and supposedly it's a really beautiful Anchorage.
And supposedly we are the only ones here.
Let's go.
Wow. Oh, we are the only ones.
Yeah,
This place is called Blue Lagoon.
it's a beautiful place. The water is really clear here. That's life. Odd right there. Barbecue right here. Friends, what could you ask for more?
We said goodbye to them the day before, and now it was time to enjoy our last moments with our friends from Chicama and Sigo Vento, as our plan was to move north from the Brazilian coast on the next day, while their plan was to go back to south to our state, Santa Catarina. For sure, we are gonna miss them a lot.